The Camino channel, the spirit of the Camino, through the voices of the pilgrims and the people who make it possible, recorded on the spot.
Why are you walking in the Camino?
I guess the reason is not as interesting or spiritual as for many others. I'm walking in peace. It's a wonderful long distance hike. There's great infrastructure along the way. It's relatively close by for a European, and I've known about it for a long time because in Germany there was a book written about 12, 15 years ago, and that really put it on the radar for Germans, and after that it hyped, and I think that has faded somehow in Germany, but it's still a very popular thing to do.
So you just did it because it sounded fun.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's been fun. I mean, I'm almost at the end. I'm doing it with my girlfriend, and we started on the 1st of September in Saint-Jean.
So you're long distance.
Yeah, 805 kilometers.
Whoa! So far, but who's counting, huh?
Well, the guidebook is counting the little charts.
So you're from Hamburg?
Yeah.
And tell us about Hamburg and what it means to come from Hamburg to here.
Hamburg is claimed that Hamburg is the most beautiful city in the world.
Of course.
I guess most people from any city claim. But it is a very nice city, and it's very livable. And what sets it apart from here is probably the weather, among many other things. But 30 days of straight sunshine, like we've experienced it here, rarely ever happens in Hamburg. Although this summer has been exceptional. It's been very nice, very warm. Not by Colorado standards, but we were quite happy. So, yeah. And well, it's easy to get anywhere from Hamburg within Europe, so you just hop on a plane and have a direct connection anywhere. It's very, very convenient spot to be in, pretty much in the center.
So you started out to do this just for fun?
Yeah.
Right. Has there been any learnings or anything that have come from this?
Oh yeah, I mean,
more than just for fun?
living out of a backpack for 30 days was surprisingly easy. I don't think I've missed any item from home. I've used everything that I brought, apart from the rain gear, and I guess that's
okay.
a good thing.
You don't mind.
And the first aid kit, but you don't want to use those things. So no, living with as little material stuff as possible is a nice experience, and you meet a lot of just so many friendly people. I think it's a bit of a bubble, and it might be hard to get back into the real world because along the way everyone is just friendly. I haven't met a rude or mean person, be it a fellow pilgrim or any local along the way. So thank you. So that's been a very nice experience.
How is it to kind of be here and be in this polyglot of identities and go along and figure out what all these nationalities are and how that impacts their experience on the Camino?
It shows that nationalities don't really matter, and that it's more about the individual characters. I guess whether it's Americans or Scandinavians or British people or from any other part of the world, they don't really fit their individual national stereotype, but they all fit somehow the Camino profile. So yeah, whether you're from Canada or from the US or from any other English-speaking country, I will probably be able to communicate with you pretty easily. So as long as there's no language barrier, it's pretty good.
And so what is the hardest thing about this physically? I think people think about this as a physical challenge. Is it a physical challenge for you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, walking 30k a day is nothing I've ever done before, and I probably won't do it again so soon. At least not for an entire month. It is a physical challenge, especially in the heat of the early afternoon. So we've always tried to get to a place by 1:30, maybe 2 o'clock the latest. But if we had to walk beyond that time, it got really taxing. So yeah, it is a physical challenge, but it's also a mental challenge, especially among those. I don't know where you started.
Sario this time.
Okay, but you've done it before?
Yes.
Okay, so you're familiar with the Meseta stretch, the high plateau, very long straight roads, not much to see, very little shade. So in addition to the physical strain, it's just hard to continue when there's not even a village or a water fountain for 10, 12, 15 kilometers. That makes it hard. But all the more rewarding when you've done it.
What got you through that part? What made the difference in terms of your motivation to keep going?
There's no turning back. Well, I knew that I wanted to finish it, and I didn't want to take any motorized transportation, so it put me through it. I guess I'm rowing at home in a boat club, and one of the things you learn there when you row is that your body can do a lot more than you think, and you just have to push through. It can be painful, it can be boring, it can be whatever, but you can push through, and once you're done with it, you feel pretty good about yourself.
Yeah. Is rowing boring?
No. It's way too intense to be boring.
Oh, really? Why do you say that?
It's true, it's a completely different physical challenge. I mean, the walking 30k a day it's taxing on the muscles and the joints, but it's not cardiologically, it's not a great challenge. It doesn't raise my pulse. So whereas rowing, it's very short distances. You're active for maybe 15-20 minutes in a piece, and you give everything. So it's really too intense to be bored.
Oh. So you're not in the long rowing events, the longer rowing events?
No. The regattas
Like
are usually...
Henley.
Pardon?
Like Henley.
No, Henley is 2k. It takes 6
Is that
minutes.
all it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
Well, it's
it
not
was-
2k because it's in Britain and they have their own weird distance. It's a mile and 400 yards or something. It's just over 2k, but 2k is the Olympic distance.
Oh. So it's... I was under the wrong impression. Would you say that this is going to change you when you go home?
Yeah, I guess I will definitely take some things back home. I'm currently in a sort of transition period because I quit my job earlier this year after 6 years more or less in banking, and I want to do something else. So, coming back to the earlier question, why am I doing this? Part of the motivation is to clear my head and just open up to other paths that could lead into the future. So that has definitely helped me achieve that. Because if you have nothing else to do than walk, do your laundry, eat, and then sleep, and repeat that
It's a pretty simple life.
31 days, you can really get relaxed and think about what's important to you, what are your values, what are your preferences, how do they align with what you've done so far, what is it that you want to cut out, what is it that you want to add.
What has surprised you in that line so far? What would you cut out, for instance, of your life that has been part of your life before?
But for example, I don't miss any television, or well, it's no longer television nowadays, but all the streaming Netflix shows. I haven't missed that once. I didn't think, oh wow, I'd really like to tune into this and that TV show. So I don't think I will get rid of it entirely, because spending a long winter in Hamburg is different to spending a summer month in Spain. I like to plan things. I like to be very organized, and while that can have benefits, it can also be a drag and stand in the way of more spontaneous experiences, I guess. So I don't necessarily want to cut that out, but I want to be more aware of when it is helpful and when it's just a compulsive behavior that doesn't really.
So you're going to be in Santiago in a very short time, relatively. And is it going to make a difference to you? Is it going to say, whoa, I don't know what I'm like now or what's going to happen now?
I guess I'll feel accomplished that I've managed to walk this far, to achieve that goal. But it's easy to say that, and I probably don't really truly think like that. But what I would like to think like is that it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter to finish.
But it will.
Yeah, it shouldn't. If I stopped now for whatever reason, hopped on a bus and went home,
That wouldn't be good.
it shouldn't matter. I shouldn't feel to have failed. I would, but I shouldn't. I usually feel that way too when things are coming to an end. I'm a bit surprised that I haven't felt that way yet. I guess the overall experience has been too overwhelming, and it's too out there to realize that, oh wow, in 2 days I won't be doing my laundry manually anymore. I don't know. I think getting on some motorized transport might feel weird.
I haven't go by really fast.
Yeah, I haven't been on a bus. Haven't even.
Yeah, going back to the airport will definitely feel weird, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
You'll just go, whoa, are we there already? I can't believe it.
Yeah.
And you're with your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What's that done for your relationship?
Well, we've made it through. Actually, most guidebooks tell you don't do this with your partner, so we were warned, but we did it anyways because, well, she's American actually, she's from the East Coast. We met at university, and so we've always had a long distance relationship, not intercontinentally the entire time because she's been living in England for a while, but we only see each other every 5 or 6 weeks for a longer weekend. So therefore, it wasn't really a question whether we would do this separately, because we both wanted to do it We came up with it independently, so we both had it in our mind. She has been thinking about it for a lot longer than I have, but we both thought, oh, we would like to do this. Okay, yeah, we should do it together. It's been tough for her more than for me physically, because she had to deal with blisters and joint pains and some bug bites and whatnot. So she really braced the challenge, but we were able to do it together.
Yeah.
My shin gave up, and then the next day Jillian had some issues with her feet, so we had to cut it short both days, which made us stay at all of the more busier places. Yeah, I haven't. Well, I didn't have to use any ailments. I've taken some magnesium when the muscles were cramping, but apart from that, I've been
So you're not
really lucky.
You want to do it natural.
Within reason.
Hopefully we'll do as all other peregrinos do. We'll meet everyone that we met along the way.
Hug and kiss.
Yeah.
It's such a celebratory place.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. We'll get there on the 1st on Monday. So tomorrow we'll walk to Monte de Gozzo, and then the next morning it's just another little 5K or so, just a morning walk before breakfast. And then,
That's so nice. Are you
yeah,
going to stay at the Monte de Gozzo albergue?
the big one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I've never met anybody who stayed there. So that'll be fun.
It sounded quite interesting in the guide. 3,000 bed
Well, it's a monster.
spread
I mean,
over 25 buildings.
It's huge.
It will be an experience.
It will be an experience. It's a great way.
It's just a different experience, you know.
Yeah,
Other experiences while you're here.
yeah, absolutely.
That's wonderful. You're going to have such a great time. I think it's very special going to Santiago after all the effort that you've put in.
Yeah,
Whether it in itself is not magnificent, it's probably pretty magnificent. I think it is. But because of everything that you've done, it means that much more.
oh yeah.
And then to go to the Pilgrim Mass is
Yeah.
the best. Sensational. All stuff.
Doug, wasn't that a fascinating story?
Oh man,
I love hearing these stories.
the very best. And here we are, right underneath the cathedral.
There's another group of peregrinos going.
They're all coming here.
Fascinating.